Southern Railfan is the place for amazing videos of all types of trains. Southern Railfan, subscribe today.
Okie doke, starting our day off at Moody Town Road. We're waiting on the southbound, that double rail train that's been sitting in the Marion siding for, well, it'll be 2 weeks this Sunday. It's going south with a single locomotive, going to pick up another locomotive at Bostic and go on south to Spartanburg. If I'm not mistaken, that entire train is destined for Charleston, South Carolina. Came in from Cincinnati. It's really been a problem for the railroad so far. I'm sure they're glad to get that on the road. And then right behind it, coming in at the top end of the county, right around Camp 2, is Q653. We'll catch him today too. While I was fixing Papa San's breakfast this morning, Q693 went south. I missed him, so at least we'll be able to catch two today, maybe something northbound here in a little bit. But we'll hang out here at Moody Town and catch this double rail train. He's a crawling. That this train by nature has a slow order for tight curves, bridges, and tunnels. That's part of the problem that the train had to begin with. The reason it sat at Marion almost for 2 weeks. The last car had a rail sticking out of it. And this is actually, like I've said before, this is 2 rail trains combined with 2 different styles of cars. Now this lead engine, that's the engine we filmed in yesterday's video, going north with no ditch lights and running long hood forward. think we'll ride over to just up above the old Marion Depot, and I'll show you guys where the old Y used to be, and we'll catch that southbound Q653 there. All right, we made it over here to just north of where the old CLINCHFIELD Depot used to be, right there, and that overpass is Norfolk Southern's AS line, used to be the S line. And if you'll look to the right there, about where the train tracker 2000 is, this line here you see here, they've put some cross ties right there, and that's basically where the end of the line was originally, and came in here and turned and made a Y, went up in that valley there pretty well. This people that bought the old cement block factory there's put a lot of field dirt in there, and there used to be a junkyard up on the right hand side, and they looks like they dumped all their plastic gas tanks out of cars when they were crushing them right there in that pile, so someone have to deal with that. But there was a big Y here, and the Y, when I first started train fanning, I guess in the early 70s, that Y was still here. It wasn't in use obviously, but it was still here. Every once in a while they might put a maintenance away car or something in there, because they've, as far as I can remember, they've kind of used this area as a staging area for supplies and stuff, because it was kind of tucked away where a lot of people didn't know where it was at, and I guess that was a security plus for them. Now on the left hand side is obviously the Marion passing track here, and you'll see that spur track there. That's been built up a little bit to spot a car in there for the scrap yard. And I'm hoping the scrap yard, they've been working on that shredder up there, so I'm hoping they're going to get that shredder back to working and start spotting some guns in there again to load scrap metal. But back in the day, that was the loading area for piggyback trains. There was a siding went all the way down there where they would load out piggyback cars. I think the most I ever counted in there when I was a kid was 12, and the guy would this is all concrete here, and that's where they would stage the trailers, and the guy would come in and load up those piggybacks and back all the way down all 12 cars, loading those piggybacks. I always thought that was amazing, but this will be a great little area to model. I think I'm going to do something similar to this on my shelf layout in a building. So we'll hang out here and catch this southbound Q653. Alrighty, there might be an ethanol train make it down to us today before sun goes down, and there's a possibility we could catch something northbound, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. Alrighty, we're back at Moody Town at the Z220.15. We filmed the southbound Q653 up at the old Y a few minutes ago, and now we're back at Moody Town waiting on an extra section of the Q653, the X653. He's probably coming through the tunnel right now at the south end of Marion. That was pretty cool. I didn't even know he was anywhere in the area. And like I said, we still have a chance today. It's only about 2 o'clock, so we'll have a chance today of maybe catching that B665. I'm not real familiar with the locations above Irwin, Tennessee, but somebody posted him around Cabin, I believe. I'm not real sure where that's at. And there's still a possibility we could catch something coming up north from Bostic. I haven't heard anything 694 or Q652 or anything coming in to Bostic down there. So we'll just have to hang out and see, but we'll wait here on this southbound X653. 6,500 feet of freight right there. Sweet. Alrighty, we'll keep our fingers crossed we can catch something else today. Okie doke, we're at Jacktown to catch our last train of the day. We'll be here to film southbound loaded ethanol train B665. I hit the record too early. He is dragging. Thank you guys for watching.